Venus is the planet of love, affection, intimacy, and femininity. If you're a Taurus or a Libra sun, you're going to experience yourself as your Venus sign. Venusian energy is all about love in its many forms. Taurian love is sensual, earthly, and decadent, the beauty of spring and dirt and passion. Libran love is ethereal, like fabric billowing over a dancer. The ancient Greeks recognized at least 8 different types of love. Storge is familial love, the kind between parents and children or lifelong friends. There's commitment, friendship, and similar interests. Pragma is enduring love, the kind that's of service in a practical and rational way. There's a deep commitment there. Ludus is playful love, the kind that teases and flirts. There's indulgence there. Mania is obsessive love, the kind that breeds codependency, and it comes from a place of fear about love. Eros is passionate love, the kind with romance and sex. There's desire to satisfy, create contentment, and mutual enjoyment. Agape, I'm butchering it, is selfless love, the kind that's willing to endure. There's a commitment to understanding, but it can also lead to martyrdom. Philia is affectionate love, where we delight in someone else's company. There is perhaps some sort of practical thing and a genuine enjoyment of another being. Philotia is self-love. Aristotle says that loving ourselves to achieve unwarranted gain is bad, but to achieve virtue is our highest good. And if we categorized our love into all of these different types, wouldn't our lives suddenly be richer? Let's pick apart some associations around love. So we have this fixation with falling in love. There's this pedestal in media for romantic, intense, codependent love. So what is that distinction between loving someone and being in love with them? And why is that the only type of distinction we make when it comes to love? How much time have we taken to thinking about what kind of love we want? And are we able to take on someone else's best interests as our own? Intimate relationships blossom with mutual respect for each other's experience and effort. So why do we associate unconditional love with taking on suffering? Leads to resentment and a martyr complex. But why do we believe that the only type of love that's meaningful is self-abandoning? Why are we called selfish for having our own desires? Why are we told to be nice to people who dominate us? And yes, hierarchical power structures exist in every level of society, from governments to homes. And when we experience a society that creates so many conditions for who we need to be in order to be loved, then of course that becomes messy. We consume pretty stories and relatable characters, but then we also systemize our parents' laughter and the kind of opinions that they gave to their friends. Everything we've ever learned about how to receive love was taught to us by what we experience. Our ideas of normal and realistic are just about exposure, repetition, normalization, culture. When we approach the world with the belief that it's dangerous, we're going to approach our relationships with fear. And at best, that'll make us self-sabotage, but at worst, we're just going to perpetuate abuse.